How's it going, everyone? This is Jake and Todd, and I'm on a mission to learn all things detailing. I've always loved cars, but I've never been down the detailing rabbit hole. So this series is a bunch of firsts for me, and I've got the teacher of all teachers over here showing me how to do it. And in today's video, we're going to be going over our own esoteric glass coating. Okay, Todd, I've coated glass maybe once in my life.
Yep.
We got a clean car. We cleaned it this morning. What do we do? Where are we going? What do we have here? Show us the ropes.
Really simple. First of all, why do you want to have glass coating? It's no different than on the rest of the car. It helps it keep clean. Stuff doesn't stick to it. You get rolling down the road. I mean, I've been on the freeway at night, raining with no windshield wipers on. It just flows right off. So rainy seasons going into the winter, it's a fantastic time to top it off. So when you're ordering it up, you get your esoteric glass coating, you get an applicator, and you get a couple of towels at the same time. So really everything that you need is right in the kit. And this bottle here, this is going to do a lot of applications. You can go around your whole car a couple times and probably have a couple of cars left over. This is designed for the outside of the glass, not the inside of the glass. We were just looking at the inside of Jake's car here a little bit ago, and I don't know what in the world he got all over the inside of it, but he probably could have stood to have some of that. So let's talk about the prep. Prep is really straightforward. You want to clean the glass, but there's a final stage that you want to do. Like our incredible glass cleaner that we have, it has some protection built into it. You don't want to use that because that can interfere with the bond. So for us, we're going to go in after we do the regular cleaning, wash the car or whatever, use our panel prep, or if you have some straight alcohol, whatever, and do the same job. Get everything off of there. The cleaner the surface, the better the bond is going to be. We also put the wipers up. Most cars you're able to do that because we're going to treat the wipers at the same time we do the glass. And the installation couldn't be simpler, which you're about to find out. So why don't I go ahead and do the initial application, and then we'll get you doing it.
Sounds good.
All right. So a little shake. Always give it just a little bit of a shake. And, be generous when you're applying it here.
The cool thing about these saver applicators is they have a plastic lining right under that outer fabric. That way it doesn't just soak through like a sponge. Yeah, it actually keeps it at the surface.
And you get two sides. Okay, so when I'm going to the surface, I want to keep in straight lines while I'm doing it. And I'm typically going to break the window in half. And you can see when it's on the surface. And I just do a little bit of overlap here to make sure I get even coverage. I'm trying to keep it off of the painted parts. If I get a little bit up there, no big deal. I just go back in, casually wipe it off. I'm going to apply a little bit more. You can tell on the looks of it, it starts to go on a little bit drier, that you're ready for some additional glass coating on it.
So it might drag a little more while you're applying it?
Okay. Yep. Then I kind of go back and I make sure I get all of my edges. And you can see once it's on there, the camera may or may not pick it up, but it almost gets this like bubbling kind of look to it, or sweating kind of look. That's a natural reaction. Now I can break it in half. I can do the whole windshield. It's still going to come off super simple. You don't have like a flashing on the surface like you typically are going to have with a coating on the paint. It is different chemistry involved in it. But it's as simple as that, and then we'll go into wipe off. Do you want me to wipe this off and then have you do installation?
Yeah, I'll do the other half. Yeah.
Okay. So
that way later when I'm looking through the dirty driver's side, I'll know
you'll know exactly which was a problem. The big thing about this is it's super simple. You don't have to worry. It's not rocket science by any means. It's probably the easiest coating that you're going to apply to the car. You're not worried about high spots the same way you are with this. And the wipe off is just so simple. You can do this to all the glass around the outside of the car. You can do it to the mirrors as well. You can do multiple layers. I usually like to give it at least 30 minutes or so before I do a second layer. And I want to keep it dry, keep it dry for, let's call it 12 hours before getting it wet. That way it just sets up a little bit better. And typically speaking, you go out, you get in the rain, it's not going to immediately fly off the surface until you get going a little bit faster. Typically you get 35, 40 miles an hour. That's when everything is going to be flying off of the surface, and it just allows it to work much better. You don't have to use your wipers as hard. Now, the next question everybody asks, well, how long does it last? Well, where are you located? What kind of temperature and stuff? If you're up in Seattle where it seems to be raining every other day, your wiper blade's going to wear it out a little bit more quickly. You're in an area that doesn't rain as much, it's going to last a lot longer. But once again, since you get so much in a bottle and it's so easy to apply, you know, if you get 4, 5, 6 months down the road, you feel that it's lost a little bit of its effectiveness. After you wash your car, just go in, add some more right on top of it. No big deal, no special prep process that you have to do. All right, this has been sitting here for a while because I've been...
You're just demonstrating the ease of installation. There's no pressure here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, I wanted to get your reaction when you remove it to see just how easy it is. But literally, I mean, it almost completely comes off with my initial wipe here. And I prefer to do small circular motions, just like when I'm doing regular coating removal. Makes it a little bit more thorough. And then I'm going to come back. I can just flip it over. You know, come back in any area where I may have gotten like a little bit up on the paint or over here on the trim. Let's go and wipe this off. Now I can do bigger circles just to make sure it's all off. And then now I have a nice slick finish. You know, if you're not in the greatest lighting, you can take a flashlight, look around, use your phone, flashlight, look around to make sure that you have it all removed from the surface. All right, I think it's time for you to give it a try.
And then is this a single wipe?
Yeah, we don't need to go back to another one. You know, you can move this over a couple of times as you're going around the car, and you've got another one in there for another application down the road.
Okay, all right, I'll get on it. Okay, like with everything we've done so far, this is not nearly as intimidating as I would have imagined it being. So
yeah, usually isn't.
Nope, just a little bit on the applicator, maybe squish it around a little bit. And then I'm maybe overlapping a little bit of half where you went. And then just doing straight lines with some overlap so I don't miss spots. And again, we know I did the driver's side, so if there's issues, it was
we know who to blame.
We know who to blame.
Yeah, it gets a little tricky around the wiper arm there, but you know, don't worry about it too much.
Smear under it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's down where I can't see from inside anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd probably go ahead and put a little bit more
on.
on.
I can feel it just slightly. You can maybe even hear a little bit of
and looking at it too, I can tell it's a little thicker in the middle.
Okay.
You know, and if you found that, hey, I did like 3 stripes that it just didn't work out well, go right back over it. It's not going to hurt anything.
Okay. Very forgiving.
Yep.
That's something that I have come to realize with a lot of these processes is you think it's like a one and done, and if you aren't professional and perfect, it's going to be all messed up. No, it's a lot of these things are very forgiving. As long as you know what to look out for, you're in good shape.
Well, there is a mistake that you could make that you'd have to go and have your windshield replaced, but I won't tell you that now.
Okay.
So I can't let you feel too comfortable with the whole process.
Yeah, keep me on my toes. Okay, come down and get all my edges, double check. All right, and then now we're looking for it to, it's kind of beating up a little bit.
Yeah, and like it's not going to be as noticeable as you're going to find with coating, but at the same time, it's not like, you know, with coating, if you let it sit too long on the paint, you're going to have some trouble getting it off. You know, you get sidetracked or something, come back to this 3 or 4 minutes later, it's going to wipe off just as easy.
Got it.
So not that big.
Way bigger window.
Yeah, and you know, what you can do is you say, all right, I'm going to do a couple windows at once. I'm going to do the windshield and I'm going to do the back. Remove, wipe, and then you can do all of the sides. As with most coatings, you get in higher humidity, it's going to be a little bit less time you're dealing with, but once again, it's not as critical as when you're dealing with paint.
Got it.
All right, moment of truth here. This is where we talk about the ease of use.
Yep.
The removal, because I've used some glass coatings before that are really, really difficult.
And we say difficult. They get gummy, or
yeah, it's like, imagine spreading honey on your windshield and trying to remove it. Yeah, it can get like that.
Okay, all right, here we go.
All right.
If I can do it, anybody can do it. And that is smooth as can be. That is very impressive, very slick.
It's like it melts into the surface. You know, and there's no smearing, streaking, hardly any residue left whatsoever after that first wipe. You know, so I said you don't even need a couple of towels. Go over it, flip the towel over, hit it on your secondary wipe, and you should be good to go.
All right. Yeah, that is impressive. It's a very satisfying feeling because it's something you're not used to. Usually it's like you clean glass and it's kind of grabby.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some debris on it or whatever, and this is slick as can be.
Yep.
And now we did my wife's car a while back for some testing, and she is the type that's always like, turn your wipers on. It's sprinkling. Turn your wipers on. And we're going down the highway, and it is pouring, and it's almost as if the harder it rains, the easier the water beads and comes off.
Exactly.
And even her, I was like, hey, if you were driving right now, would you have your wipers on? And she said, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So
it makes a big difference.
yeah, it was amazing. All right, well, I'm getting all my edges.
Yep.
I mean, that was incredibly easy, and there is a huge difference in the smoothness and slickness of the surface.
You know, the other thing I'd recommend on here, if you got an older car that you're doing this with, and let's say it's been a while since you replaced your wiper blades, perfect time to replace your wiper blades.
Okay.
Because the better the condition the wiper blades are, the longer this is going to last. But even, you know, this being a little bit older, you know, I'm still going to take a little bit here, and you can take a small cloth, you can do it on the edge of this, whatever, and just go down the edges of the blade on both sides.
Okay.
Just to treat that as well. And you don't have to come back and wipe this off. I just put it right on, try to get on there kind of thick, not to the point where it's dripping. And I'll leave these up for 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then put them back down.
And that's going to do the same thing. Those are now a little bit slicker. They're going to shed the water off easier.
Yeah,
cleaner.
absolutely.
Great. I'll have to get some good B-roll of this thing because now I'm excited to. I mean, that is honestly a crazy difference in feeling. So,
yeah, well, unfortunately, here in Ohio, we've had really dry weather the last couple of weeks.
Doesn't seem like that. Every time we want to wash cars, it's always raining. We do something like this when we want some rain. It's dry.
You don't get it. Now, a question that's going to come up about maintenance. You know, how would you maintain it? Well, maintain it's really simple. Use our glass cleaner. Our glass cleaner has got a little bit of protectant or sealant in it as well. It's going to act as a booster or a good maintainer for that. You know, you don't want to use anything harsh. You don't want to go back with your panel prep to clean it or alcohol because you can end up stripping the stuff off of there. Okay. So don't use anything abrasive. You know, your basic glass cleaner, especially if it's the Esoteric Glass Cleaner, it's going to work really well for you.
All right. Well, like we said, this is part of our full coatings lineup. You can find this glass coating, leather coating, body coating, wheel coating, all at esotericcarcare.com, along with anything else you need to wash, detail, or protect your vehicle. And we've also got tons of free resources that are from years of experience with Todd making videos, and now he's bringing me on to kind of get an introductory perspective on everything. So we've got it all.
Good deal.
You want to close it out? Or I can close it out, I don't care.
Yeah, you want to close it out?
Or we can just put this on there as a... Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.